Good morning, guys! Welcome to my new vlog. My name is Katrin, I'm a front-end developer living in Germany. I do vlogs and tech tutorials, and today I invite you to grab something to drink and spend Sunday with me. Before we begin, I want to give you some information about how usually Sunday looks like. I usually try to focus on 4 blocks on Sunday that I don't really have time for during the week. And the first one is sport, but specifically running, because I don't think I told you, but I decided to participate in half marathon in October, and I prepare myself. I started from March. Today, for example, I am at the level of 15k. I already did it once. It was okay. It was not as hard as I thought. I think the hardest part for me was to get to 12k, and after that it was already much better. Today, as a first thing, is my long run planned. I usually need around 2 hours for that. When I didn't get up early and I did it like in the middle of the day, then after that I had a feeling that my day is already over because I didn't have much time left. But now, because I started get up earlier, I am like done with my running routine already at around 9-10 a.m. and I still have the whole day before me, so it's wonderful. After that, I usually have content because I work full-time and I don't have much time for that during the week, so I usually try to film the biggest videos on Sunday, anything that is not vlogging, of course. The third block is gardening, because I spend the most time on gardening on Sunday. I usually water everything, check on my plants and plant new seeds, clean up the space. So yes, it might also take around 2 hours. The last block is meal prep, because I prefer to prepare what I'm going to eat during the week on Sunday, and usually I make a salad, I make a main dish, I bake something, and also usually because I'm already in the kitchen, so I usually make dinner for us on Sunday. And sometimes I also might prepare something like healthy snacks for the week, like energy bars or something like that, but today I'm definitely not going to do it, and also I'm not going to bake because I did it already on Thursday. But yeah, that's a plan. Actually, today probably it's not going to be 100% usual Sunday, because yesterday we cleaned the house and we stayed at home, and today we had an idea, because I also said that I'm going to vlog. That means that I don't need a separate blog for my content creation, so actually I have some time, and we decided that maybe we will go out to the city. Usually we do not do it on Sunday, because on Sunday everything is closed here in Germany. It's also supposed to be a quiet day. As I understood, it was connected to the time when in Germany people had 6 working day week, and they wanted to have quiet Sundays, so it was kind of prohibited to clean the house, to wash your clothes, to listen to the loud music, so anything that is going to create a lot of noise. You can still hear about it or hear about elderly people complain. The time is changing, and for example, our landlord, she is totally fine with us cleaning the house or turning on the washing machine or anything like this. So, but we still prefer to do it not on Sunday. You feel this quiet atmosphere, and that's why it's kind of weird to destroy it. So yeah, that's why we thought about maybe going out today, because also my partner said that there is some sort of food fair in the city, and we know people who opened a food truck there, so maybe we'll go for a lunch there. We'll see, because I said let's see how I return after the run and how much energy I still have. There is going to be one more thing. That's also why I need to be sure that I'm going to finish everything before that today, but I'll tell you about it later. And now let's go for a run. I did it. So I finished my run. The time today was actually much better than the first time. I do feel already that I'm getting hungry at some point, so I don't know how I'm going to survive without food for the whole 21 kilometers. And there is also a question of water. So I think I'm definitely going to drink at the stations, because like after 1 hour you definitely need to do it, and also it's dependent on the weather conditions. But yeah, it's nice to feel also that mentally and energetically I can do 15K like without wanting to die. So another thing that I wanted to share with you, and why today's Sunday is a little bit different from my usual Sundays, is because Mondial, FIFA, Weltmeisterschaft, whatever you call it, in football started. I am not like a crazy football fan, but I really love to watch World Cup and European Cup. I started watching it actually when I was already 12 years old with my grandfather. Because of spending time with him, I think that's why it's important for me to continue watching it. So usually I do not miss the matches, but now I understand that I am getting older and, for example, sleep is very, very important for me right now, because otherwise, if I don't sleep enough hours, everything is just broken. My system is broken, my routines are broken. And this year, if you know, the World Cup is held in the USA, so the times are not very comfortable. Guess who I am, what team I am cheering for? No, not only Germany. My most important team is that I chose again when I was 12 years old, only because of the color of their uniform, and it was Holland. And that's my most favorite player, Arjen Robben. Unfortunately, he doesn't play anymore. I think he is coaching or something like that, I'm not sure. But he was a killer. When he got a ball, he could just go straight almost till the very end to do a goal, and it was crazy watching him. So I am very much in the Holland team. It's also nice that despite the time difference, they are going to play always either at 7 p.m. or at 10 p.m. So it's still okay. Today is their first game, and also Germany has their first game right before that. So it's kind of starts at 7 p.m. and then till 11 p.m. we are going to watch it. I also don't really understand the rules and everything, but I do get very stressed when the Holland plays. I start screaming and get very emotional, so I think it's really funny. I really love to cheer them or scream at them when they are doing some stupid things. After Robben left, they got Memphis, who is now my next one favorite player. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if he's going to play now, because I read that he has a hip injury. I didn't read further, so I have no idea. It's going to be a surprise for me. There is another one, I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right, Xavi, and he's super young. He has very strange face, to be honest, sorry, but that's true. That's how you know that it's him. And he is a good player. I'm pretty sure that he will become a good one, but for now he's kind of a little bit, you feel that he's young and sometimes he's making not the best decisions, but I am pretty sure that he has a lot of potential. So I'm very interested how this team is going to develop itself. Do you watch football, World Cup, or are you interested in any other sports maybe? Let me know, and if you do, then what team you are for. And also you saw me reading Le Petit Prince. I started reading it in French. I actually started taking my French a little bit more seriously. I decided to learn it by myself, more focused. Every day I have Japanese and French routines, and I'm just interested where I am able to get myself. I watched one YouTuber and she shared how she knows kind of 7 languages. She's Chinese and she learned French as a second language, and she did participate in the course, but after that she learned English, German, Italian. She's learning now all by herself. So I was very interested to find out about what materials she used and what her routine is, and I took a lot from her, especially also for French learning. And yeah, I'm very interested to see how far I can get by myself without going to any course or something like this. I see a huge difference between Japanese and French. Despite the fact that Japanese I've been learning already for 3 years, it's still only the beginner level. I still don't understand the conversation or something like this. And in French, I already hear some words that I know. And also, for example, reading the book, there are sometimes already few sentences that I kind of understand what they mean. And it's so crazy. It's just the way to what language you are closer to. I think it also plays a big role. So yeah, now I need to talk to my partner and to understand what are our plans. If we are still going to be a little bit more at home, then probably I'm going to go to the garden and take care for it. But yeah, I feel myself already very satisfied that actually the hugest part of my Sunday is done. It's running. And also content part is kind of in the process, so I don't need to spend explicitly time on it. So it's great, and I still have the whole day ahead. So I will talk to you later. So yes, we are going to go to the city later, but now I think I have some time for gardening. So let's see what's going on outside. Oh, strawberry. There aren't many, but they are super sweet. And I'm waiting when this guy is going to be fully red, but he is already almost. And I also saw that here something started, but it's of course too early to be happy, because sometimes it starts, but then there's a second one, which is pretty cool. Just a second, yeah. But then it's kind of something happens, it gets sick or something, and then nothing. So yeah, we will see. Also, I see a few chili peppers finally, which is also good news. Yeah, pumpkin is growing, but for now nothing to be seen. My lemon tree started to bloom. Hopefully there are going to be more lemons. And the cauliflower is also growing. I am pretty surprised. I hope it stays this way, that it's still not been eaten by anyone. Fingers crossed. And look at the tomatoes, how big they are already. But yes, they still have a lot of space to grow. And those are only starting. And the cucumbers of my partner. I actually think about few things to add to my garden right now. First of all, it's schnittlauch or chives, because one reason is that it already reached its peak and started blooming, and now there is not so much chives that I can use. And the second reason is that we have these small black bugs that they love everything like that is related to onions. They love garlic, they love chives, they love green onion, and they suck all the juice from the onion or whatever it is, and eventually you have nothing. And I tried already many times to fight against them. Eventually it was nothing helped. And my partner, for example, he just moved his green onion to the house, because really nothing helped. And for example, I also had to pull out my garlic a little bit earlier than I expected because of them. So that's why I want to clean up everything that I have right now with them and throw it away. Then I want to add some dill, because for now we have some cold days, and that's why I hope that it will be enough for it to grow. And I want to add more kale, because for now I have only one that is really growing and producing leaves already. And I also want to try spinach again. So, all the gardening is done. It took me a little bit more than 2 hours, and I also didn't plant everything I wanted because I forgot or didn't notice that I don't have enough soil, so I need to order more. But yeah, still I am pretty satisfied that I finished what I planned. I'm actually a little bit tired already, but yeah, I think I'll finish my first coffee for today and probably will get going, even though I don't like the weather. Hey guys, I'm so tired. We returned from our walk in the city and it was very nice. Eventually the weather was nice, so we also just walked back to the train station, and the falafel that we ate, wow, it was something special, super good. And we also drank Aperol Spritz, which was nice, and talked a lot. A few moments that I like less when we go outside and I'm thinking like we should have stayed at home were that we see many homeless people in Cologne. To be honest, also after we went already or traveled already to Rome, to Paris, I think here in Cologne we have the most of them. I don't know what happened, but there are really many homeless people. And another moment was there were these Russian-speaking teenagers who just cursed after each word on the train, and at some point it was already, I try usually to read on the train, so at some point I just suggested to go to another part of the train because it was so distracting and so not nice to listen to. It's so sad because those people think that they are cool, but eventually they are just very uneducated, and it's really sad to hear or to see. So yeah, but anyway, we are back home. Now I'm going to prepare my meal for the whole week, and after that I think it will be already time to watch football. So let's start. It almost starts already and I still didn't finish my meal prep. At least I'm already in the very end, so that's all that's left, only to mix everything together. But I didn't have time to prepare our dinner, so I'm going to do it still, and at least I'm going to change to our Germany t-shirts. Let's hope that Germany and Netherlands are going to win today. There was goal already. 6 minutes. And look, he's saving me with his pizza. Come on! Seriously? No! So Germany won! Actually, I would be really surprised if they didn't. After that they have, I think, the game that is shouldn't be also very hard for them, but after that they have the game with Ecuador, so this one probably is going to be a little bit harder, but we will see. So I am going to get ready. I have 1 hour till the game of the Netherlands, so I am going to get ready for sleep, to get ready for tomorrow, and that's it, and watch the game and then go to sleep. So in case I don't have an opportunity to talk to you, thank you very much for watching this vlog, for spending Sunday with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you in the next one. Tschüss!